I learned about the tour through my good friend Vivian Plummer. She came on a tour a few years ago, and I've always wanted to go to Egypt. It was one of the places on my bucket list. I have had a wonderful time, met some amazing, beautiful people. Mark and his wife, Charmaine, they are awesome. Everybody here, I really enjoyed it. My highlight of this tour for me was seeing the Nubian Museum. I really enjoyed that, and also Lake Nasser, and ultimately I also wanted to be able to visit the Red Sea and walk in the Red Sea, and I was able to do that and actually go further out into the beach. I cannot swim, so I amazed myself that I took the chance and did that. So I had a wonderful time, and hopefully maybe one day I'll return again. I say to anybody who's ever wanted to come to Egypt, go through Black History Studies tour with Mark and Charmaine Simpson, and you will have a wonderful time and meet awesome people.
Greetings family to everyone. Yes, as you probably may be aware, I'm right now in Cairo, Egypt, and been traveling with Black History Studies, and it has been a very, very, very interesting, insightful and beautiful tour. So just some of the things that we got up to. On day one, were very interesting. Got to visit the Step Pyramids, one of the first pyramid structures found in Kemet, the first on record that we're aware of, and got to have a look at that and a view around that, and got to also visit the pyramids of Giza, and just looking at the pyramids and seeing the beautiful works of our ancestors, the science, the mathematics and the technology that they had. It is very inspiring, and it is very clear that African civilization is the first civilization of this world. So certain things are hard to grasp in books. So before I came to Egypt, I was reading a lot of books about Egypt, Kemet and the history, but nothing can compare to actually seeing it when you're actually here and realizing it and seeing it for yourself, seeing the tombs and the beautiful artwork, the beautiful colors that they used in the tombs. You can see the real Africanness of such imagery, and you feel a connection to the artwork. The tour's been very beautiful. We've had a good guide, and I've always wanted to go to Egypt, but I've never wanted to go on my own, because I knew that if I went on my own I would miss out a lot of things. So I'm actually glad that I waited, and I waited to go with the right people, which is Black History Studies, and by going with them, going with the right crowd, the right people who share the same, spiritual essence, it has been a wonderful trip. So we visited the tombs, we've enjoyed the balloon rides, camel rides, boat rides, all sorts of rides. Other people from the group went on scuba diving rides, submarine rides. So there's different activity for everyone to engage in. So I would say it's been a very beautiful trip, and I'm grateful to Black History Studies and going with them, and for them making and creating this package and making one of my goals this year possible. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and would recommend, if you're coming to Egypt, contact Mark, contact Charmaine, and book a trip with them.
Okay, so I'm here in Egypt, Cairo with Black History Studies. We've just finished our 10-day tour of Egypt, which I thoroughly enjoyed. If you're thinking about going to Egypt, I would recommend traveling with Black History Studies. You literally see everything. Be prepared for the early starts, they are very early. But our days are packed. We see so many different temples, so many different sites. the days are full. You know, you really get to experience all of Egypt. We went to Cairo, Luxor, Aswan. We were doing a cruise on the Nile. We went to Hurghada, got to dip in the Red Sea. So I feel like it's a really full package if you do choose to travel with Black History Studies. Some of the things I liked the best on the trip, I'd say, were Philae Temple was very beautiful. Of course, the pyramids, the Sphinx, and just generally seeing the statues that our ancestors built. It left me inspired to just see the depth of the intelligence that they must have had to construct the things that they did, and to see a lot of it in its original context was really nice. And there's also additional activities you can do on the trip alongside the tour. So I did a hot air balloon ride for the first time, so you get to tick off some bucket list items. Other people went snorkeling, diving. We went to Abu Simbel Temple as well. Would definitely recommend that. It's not in the itinerary, but again, it's an option that you can do for the trip, so I would recommend definitely heading out there. But yeah, I think overall I've had a very beautiful holiday. Met some amazing people. We had a really lovely group, especially for me because I travelled solo. But as soon as you get here, you're doing all your excursions together, you have all your meals together, so it's very easy to gel with the group. And Mark and Charmaine just make you feel like one of their family, to be honest. They look after you. Nothing's too much for them. You can ask as many questions as you like. They don't care. And the wealth of knowledge that they have on Black history is inspiring, and it allows you to just sit down and talk and really learn about our past when you're out here with them. So yeah, if you're thinking of coming, I'd definitely look into this tour package.
Hi, I'm Vivian, and I've just had a wonderful time doing the Black History Studies tour of Egypt. I had an excellent time, really good fun. Some of my highlights were going to Abu Simbel and loads of the temples, especially the Karnak Temple, which is one of my favourites. This is the second time I've done this tour, and I can see me doing it for a third time as well. Hotels are lovely, the food's great, and wonderful, wonderful crowd. Thanks very much, Black History Studies. See you again soon.